Hello, my rainforest friends. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I appreciate all of your likes, subscribes, shares, comments. It's really wonderful to see, and it helps me to continue to do these readings for you. If you are new to the channel, hello, my name is Amanda, illustrator by day and intuitive reader by night. Alright, so in today's pick a card reading, we are going to take a look at what it is you're manifesting. I did a video like this maybe a month or so ago now, and it was quite popular, so I thought I'd do it again, seeming as how everybody liked it. So I hope that this reading offers you some insight, guidance, or clarity. Keep in mind, this reading is general, so naturally it will not resonate with everyone. Take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Also, note that these cards are not predictive of the future due to the fluid nature of life, individual circumstances, and your own free will. So let's choose the 3 cards for the piles today. For pile number 1, we have nature communication, flower energies, fairy energies, elemental messengers. For pile number 2, we have investigate. Look closely, ask questions, think before asking. And for pile number 3, we have keep your temper. Don't allow anger to rule you. If you'd like to pick with crystals, let me add those right now. So for pile number 1, you have black obsidian. For pile number 2, you have desert quartz. And for pile number 3, you have amber. So if you need to pause the video to make your selection, do so now, and we will see you in your reading. Hello, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. You chose the nature communication card with the black obsidian stone. Right, so let's see what your cards have to share with you today and what you might be manifesting. There's somebody here, I feel like this is a specific message for somebody who is highly sensitive and or who feels really connected to nature, possibly feels or receives downloads, messages, communication when they are out in nature. So let's see what you are manifesting today. We're going to be using a new deck, Tarot Wonderland. And because it's a small deck, we're going to be pulling 6 cards. So let's see what you are manifesting. All right, so we got 7 cards here. So we'll do our best to get them all in. There we are. Okay. So Ace of Swords. And the reversal of the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like you've had a new idea. You've had a mindset shift. However, you've been unable to start a new journey. You're unable to act on it at this time. And that could be something you're manifesting and it's not coming to fruition. You want to manifest something new, a new mindset, a new idea, but you can't act on it right now. It could be because you have too much currently on the go right now, or you're questioning whether or not it's the right thing for you. If you're giving up something good for something not as good, you're questioning maybe if there's money in it. But you have this idea or a new way of looking at something, thinking about something, and you want to execute on it, and you want to start this new journey, but you're not sure about it. The reversal of the Three of Pentacles. So it could be because you don't have the proper support with you right at this time. You may not have the right people in your court to be able to make this manifestation come to life. You could need a team of people. You might need to collaborate with people of different skill sets in order to really see movement. Seven of Wands. I feel like you've had to, or you will have to fight for this manifestation to come to fruition. This is not something that feels like it's going to come easily. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean a confrontation or a fight. It's just, I feel like there's a lot of justification happening, or there's a lot of people around you who are not involved in this that is making you feel like you have to defend your decision or defend why you want this. It could be unrealistic to them, but to you, in your heart of hearts, it feels like the right thing to do, and you don't understand why. Maybe this was a message you received when you were out in nature, but it is an urge, a eureka moment, something that feels like you got hit by lightning, and it doesn't really make sense to you, but it feels right to you, but it might not make sense to everybody else. Nine of Wands. There's there's a lack of boundaries, or some things that you need to let go of or take off of your plate in order for this to come to life. In addition to all these other things, getting a little more clarity, possibly getting some assistance or collaboration going, a team of people, but there might need to be, it feels like there's a lack of structure or a lack of boundaries, and I'm not sure if that needs to be in place or not. If more boundaries need to be in place, if not having any boundaries is a good thing, I'm not sure. Or just letting go of too many to-dos. Maybe there's too much on your plate right now, and you have to start letting go of some of that in order to free up your time and energy to be able to pursue this new thing. Justice. Things will come right again. Things will balance. The scales will balance. There might be some contracts that need to be in place that could be part of the boundary setting that needs to happen. Is that you have to have contracts in place. That could be some advice too, in order to make this manifestation a successful one, especially if you're working with other people. You want to be very clear about who's responsible for what, because the responsibilities could get skewed. You might end up taking on too much or not enough, and you have to start kind of letting go and delegating that a bit better. And a contract will help with that. And the Fool in reverse. So there might be some resistance to starting this new journey, because I get the sense that you simply, with these things that just come out of nowhere, these ideas, these feelings that feel like they come from the depths of your soul, and there's no rhyme or reason for it. It's just a thought, and it's a thought that will not go away. It's a feeling of excitement, and you're not really sure why. There's no proof that this is going to work. There's no guarantee that you're going to be successful, but yet it still comes up again and again. And so I almost wonder if you not only are hesitant about it, but there's an uncertainty and a resistance to it. And so I would offer the suggestion because I feel like this new idea, this new mindset, this new thing that you've had downloaded, it's not going away. And if it's not going away, it needs to be acted on in some shape or form. So is there a way for you to comfortably, in smaller steps than you may want, to take in that direction? So, for example, for some reason I'm getting an ice cream shop. You want to open an ice cream shop. I don't know why, that's just so random. You want to open an ice cream shop, or heck, even a tea shop. And just thinking about the big picture of that idea of opening a tea shop can be so overwhelming. So let's start from the beginning. What is the very first step? Small step that you can take in that direction. Maybe doing some work on the business plan. And it could be section 1 of the business plan, which is writing out your idea in really raw form. What does that look like? Where would it be located? What kind of energy and ambiance do you want? How is that going to be different from the tea shops or the ice cream shops in your area? And how can you differentiate? Just working through that. And that's a very specific example, I know, but instead of jumping ahead and looking at the big picture of when you're opening and running the business, and, we can kind of get ahead of ourselves. So let's bring it back to the bare bones basics. And that might help you figure some of this stuff out, because I feel like there's a lot of unknowns here with these reversals, or there's a lot of hesitation or resistance to taking this new journey and maybe sharing it with other people because you're worried about having to defend the idea or having people shut it down. But maybe it doesn't have to be publicized right now. Maybe this is just for you at the moment. It doesn't have to be anything more than what you want. Just because you have an idea, maybe it's a new business, doesn't mean you have to share it with the world right now. It can be in secret for as long as you feel comfortable and until you feel confident on those steps that you need to take to start making that manifestation happen. So Ace of Swords. Let's see if we can get any clarity. Thank you. And it came out kind of more reverse than not. So King of Swords. So yeah, there is a unknowing feeling. King of Swords is very to the point. Knows what they want, knows how to communicate it clearly, and doesn't let emotion or other people's opinions sway him. It is how Humpty Dumpty stays on the wall and he doesn't fall, is that he's very grounded in, he's got a lot of knowledge behind him. And so I feel like there is a resistance to this manifestation because you feel like either you're not ready or you feel like you're not the one to execute on this idea. You might not have the knowledge. You might not have the clarity or the communication to execute. But that doesn't mean you can't get there. Page of Pentacles. Okay. So this came out in a big chunk. So I'm just going to put it back and pull again. Clarify the Page of Pentacles for me. One card, please. One card. Thank you. So we've got the Two of Swords. Yeah, in reverse. We've got decisions and not making decisions because it is in the reverse position. You just don't know. Again, this person here is blindfolded in their decision making. And not knowing which direction to take. You're not making any decisions on this right now. And it may come a time where you need to make decisions on it. So I feel like this might be an inevitable karmic contract that you have been destined to fulfill in some way. So when that happens, it's these feelings, these urges of taking this path is A, not going away, and B, you might be pushed, challenged, influenced in some way or another by the universe to make this decision, to execute. It's something that you can't ignore, and the universe is not going to let you ignore it. So you can sit and not make a decision for as long as you need to, but I feel like a decision one way or another will have to be made. 3 of Pentacles, thank you. 3 of Cups in reverse. There's threes in this. So I feel like you'll lose touch with people that you love if you pursue this. Maybe there's an underlying fear that is preventing you from stepping into this. This isn't something small or insignificant. You know, this reading is about following a specific passion or a call. And it's something that I feel you've known for a while, that you've wanted to pursue for a while, and that you're secretly manifesting. And you might be seeing glimmers of opportunity and ways to start, but there might be that resistance or maybe some fears that you don't have what it takes to do this, or that you might lose some friends or family because of making this choice or in the pursuit of this manifestation. 7 of Wands. Thank you. The Emperor. So, foundation, structure, stability. You might be coming up against people who question this, who question this manifestation, who question if you will be secure, stable, who question a lot of things, or maybe getting you to think twice about this. The alternative is that you have to come into this Emperor energy of being solid in your decision, no matter who comes up against you, no matter who challenges your decision making, no matter who says what. You can consider their advice, their insights. It's all valuable, but you don't have to take it. So I feel actually that's that feels like a better direction than the latter, although the latter could be, the previous reading or the previous interpretation is that you might have some outside influences, people who do things by the book, who do things in a very routine and regimented way that may be nervous for you because this is new, this is different, this is out of the comfort zone of you and other people. But at the same time, I feel like if you come into this Emperor energy where you are confident and solid in that decision, and you plan and you strategize and you routinely pursue this passion, that you will be able to overcome the 7 of Wands of having to defend yourself. It's nothing will get in your way of this pursuit because you are just so strong and solid. And yes, this is what I want to do. 9 of Wands. I don't know if that one was going to come out. Let's see what that one. 9 of Wands. Cute. A lot of these are in reverse. So strength, yeah, I feel like you feel like you don't have what it takes. And that your confidence is a bit shaken. I'm telling you, it's in there. I see it. In between all of this stuff, the strength is in there to do this. And you can gain the wisdom to be able to pursue it. You just need to give yourself a little bit of compassion. And you just have to do the steps to make you feel comfortable pursuing this. To gain the knowledge that you need. But there's a lack of confidence here. There's a lack of compassion, self-compassion. So I feel like this, and because of that, you're not putting up the boundaries that you need. You're not standing up for what it is you want. You're kind of backtracking, or you're ignoring, or you're hiding it out of fear or out of lack, or so you think. And as a sensitive person myself, I have to say that I understand this, because we feel so deeply and so much that we consider everybody and everything in our decision making. And that's wonderful. But at the same time, there can be a point where we do too much of that and we lose a piece of ourselves, and in service of others, or to the benefit of others and not ourselves. So we lose a little bit of our direction, a little bit of our own voice in our decision. So I would just say to be aware of that. Justice. What's this contract all about? Thank you. Again, another reversal. So you've got the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So you're worried about financial stability. You're worried about your physical world, physical environment. Could be home, could be investments, could be money, could be health. You're worried about all of those things. And you feel like pursuing this won't get you the abundance that you're looking for. It might prevent you from connecting in with the people that you love, because maybe you feel like you'll have to work a lot or too much. Okay, so the Fool in reverse, what is this about? Thank you. Finally, one that's upright. 9 of Cups. All right. So I think, or I feel, your manifestation will bring you to a very fulfilled place. I don't know. I can't sense whether or not it'll bring in a financial abundance, but I do know that it will bring you to a place of fulfillment, of gratitude and appreciation. So there's a fulfillment on multiple levels here. On a soul level, emotional level, a spiritual level. And I just want to point out all of the upright stuff in this, because it's jumping out at me. You've got the Ace of Swords, new beginnings, new ideas, new way of thinking, new mindset. And then you've got the 7 of Wands and the Emperor, which is strong energy and being able to stand up for yourself no matter what comes at you. Strong foundational energy here. Routine, structure, even people around you to help. And the 9 of Cups energy, which is fulfillment. And very close to that fulfillment that you're seeking. So overall, I think this it's a very difficult manifestation. What you're conjuring up is something that you desire deep down, but it has and will be challenging to make happen, possibly because of your fears, of your own limiting beliefs, and yeah, just a fear of doing something new and getting out of your comfort zone. But that's okay. We don't have to dive into our discomfort zones. We can slowly step into them so that we're not shocked and overwhelmed. Because I know as a highly sensitive person, there's this, I don't know if it would be a feeling, but there is a pressure maybe to be one of those people who just dives into the deep end. Well, highly sensitive people sometimes need to start with a toe in the water first, and then get their foot in the water next, and then go up to their knees, and then go up to their thighs, and slowly make their way into the deep end. We don't have to be like everybody else. We can do it our way, and we can still obtain our goals and our dreams and desires in the way that we want and the way that works best for us. So I'm going to grab an oracle card just to get one final message for you. Not talkative tonight. One more round. Final message for pile 1, please. Nothing comes out. I'll pull one. Interesting. I'm going to pull this one because it's sticking out. All right. If that's not a beautiful message to end with, I don't know what is. So this almost feels like an outcome to me. You can take this as it resonates. But this might be something, this could be tied directly in with your manifestation. This is something that you find joyful and delightful. So because of that, I feel like it's worth pursuing, even though you're going to come across challenges. And again, I feel like if this is an outcome card, that this manifestation will bring you a lot of joy and delight and a lot of abundance, a lot of celebration, a lot of happy moments, a lot of rewarding moments. So let me know in the comments below what it is you might be manifesting, and if this reading resonated with you at all. I would love to hear it. This was your reading, pile 1. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel to help this channel grow, and we will see you in your next reading. Hello, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So you chose the Investigate card. Look closely, ask questions, and think before acting with the Desert Rose Quartz. So this reading could be for somebody who is asking some questions at this time, maybe unsure about themselves or their direction. And might be exploring some new things. Possibly overthinking things, I'm not sure. So let's take a look at what it is you're manifesting. We're going to choose from the Tarot Wonderland deck today, which is a new acquisition. And because it's small, we're going to be pulling 6 cards. So let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, so we are going to stop there. We've got our 6 cards. And here we are. All right. So 4 of Swords. You're manifesting some rest, possibly. A break? Maybe a moment to think. You might have a lot going on right now. Maybe too much. And so you want to be able to take a break. Take a rest. The Devil. You've been indulging in things that may not be for your greater good at this time, and maybe that's why you're asking questions and taking pause. You're tied to something that maybe is toxic, or you feel is toxic. Could be a partnership. But I feel like you're doing a lot of thinking right now, and 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. There's a codependency happening here. And there's a lack of feeling like you have enough from a material aspect. I feel like you're manifesting something new in love. And it could be because you've either experienced or you are experiencing an exhaustive, toxic relationship that possibly is codependent. And it has caused you to ask a lot of questions and dive deeper into this feeling that's coming up. Page of Wands. Yeah, so you have a desire to start, or you're curious about starting a new adventure, a new passionate adventure, possibly with somebody, but you're unable to take action because there's a lot of thinking going on right now. There's a lot of questioning going on right now. Because there's a feeling that this might not be right for you. I'm curious what this card's about. 4 of Pentacles. So there may be a lack of material foundation for you in this relationship. There might be some financial struggles, maybe some conflict about money. And I feel like you want better with the 2 of Cups in this relationship, because here they in the Devil energy, they're looking like they're not having the best of times. There's a division. And I feel like there's a time limit on this. But in this one, the energy is free flowing. It's happy. It's abundant. And while yes, there are indulgences around them, it's a different type of indulgence. I feel like these 2 are consuming as much as they can, and in the process they're breaking plates and things are falling over. Whereas this one, things are placed appropriately. I mean, it looks like this guy's stepping on some toast with jam, but that's beside the point. There's a more respectful energy in this one, I feel. They're not... This feels very chaotic to me, very tornado energy, bull in a china shop energy. And I feel like you want something a little more peaceful, a little more relaxed, a little more... something that flows a little bit better, something a little bit more harmonious and has a more grounded feeling energy. Maybe it's not something that's more financially secure. Maybe you are depending on somebody for your livelihood in some way, and you want to get out of that energy. You want to be independent individuals, but come together in a really harmonious way. So you're asking questions. You're thinking about how to do that. What is this Four of Swords energy? Getting clarification cards now. Five of Pentacles. So this is a card of feeling out in the cold. And not supported. And that can be a really exhaustive feeling when you feel like you're the only one in your relationship or relationships that are supportive of the other person. And I feel like you're not getting that support. And this might make you feel quite isolated within the relationship. And very, I don't want to say destitute, but that's the first word that came to mind. What's this Devil energy about? What's it relating to? What is it relating to? Devil energy, please. Clarification. Thank you. Seven of Pentacles. And it's in reverse. So you haven't been, maybe up to this point, you haven't been seeing what's working and what's not. You've just been in a bit of a flow. And I don't know what's shifted, but it feels like something has shifted and you're manifesting something different. You want to get out of this energy of just letting things go, or letting the decisions and the evaluation and the kind of all of that being put in the other person's hands. I feel like you want more of a say, you want more support, you want it to be equal. And there is a very strong energy coming through that there is a lack of equality. And now you want something, you're manifesting something different. You want to manifest equality. You want to manifest partnership. You want to manifest something more harmonious. And maybe because you've been left out of the loop, that you're not able to make certain decisions clearly. You're not able to make evaluations, especially if this has to do with money. There's strong money energy in this reading. So, financially dependent on somebody else, financial instability, being left out or isolated, being excluded in some way, and not being able to assess that money situation and be able to make better decisions. So I feel like there's somebody here that there's one person that's in control of the money and one person that feels like they want to have a say but can't because they don't have any knowledge about what might be going on. maybe that's why you're investigating and looking at things a little closer right now and asking questions, which might be causing some tension. Maybe somebody's an overspender here in this devil energy. They're spending money on indulgences, and it's kind of throwing things off in the relationship. Nine of Pentacles. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles for me, please. Thank you. Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups is all about emotional balance, knowing what's yours, knowing what's other people's, and knowing what to hang on to and knowing what to let go of. She's a very nurturing queen. And I almost get that's you in this scenario. Is that you might be caring too much for this other person right now and not giving that same caring, nurturing energy to yourself. And maybe that's what you want and need, is to be a little more, feeling like a little more taken care of. But I will say, if this other person is not doing that for you, I would encourage you very much to try to do that for yourself. What makes you feel nurtured? What makes you feel independent and confident? What makes you feel secure? How can you manifest that for yourself instead of possibly relying on somebody else to do that for you? So that could be some advice here that's coming out. Page of Wands. Okay. Page of Wands paired up with the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel like you want a new financial start here. A new start in your material world. And this could be about, so Pentacles are not only just about money, but they're about health, physical manifestations. Could be about home, your environment. So replace money with health, home, material goods. So you could be really codependent on somebody at this time for a number of reasons. You could feel isolated from your home or isolated from a community, a physical community, a physical environment. But I'm going to go with money because that was the strongest thing that came out at that moment. Codependence, isolation, lack of kind of insight into not being able to assess the situation with the information that might be available, and then a start of something new, and then instability, insecurity. But I feel like you want to leave behind the stuff that's not working for you and replace it with something solid that will work for you. You want to start that new journey. Four of Pentacles. Let's see what this is about. Thank you. Another page. But it was in reverse, so there's a lack of knowledge here, a lack of knowing. There's a lot of fear and a lot of inhibitions because there's this lack of knowing. And I think it's related to that money situation. Maybe even consumed by your own thoughts. And again, there's a lot of thinking energy here, a lot of contemplative energy here, so that could be you're not able to have that clarity because of that fear and inhibition. Clarity on this particular situation, financial situation, or insecurity. Is there somebody around you that could help you here? Just a question. Not sure if it will be helpful. Okay, Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Let's clarify the Two of Cups. Thank you. Three of Cups in reverse. There could be a fear that, I'm going to say this, there could be a fear that if you get into something new that you'll lose connections with your friends, and maybe that's something that has happened in the past, and something that you want to manifest differently this time is that when you get into a relationship, the rest of your world falls away and only that relationship exists, which may be this codependent energy where all it is you and this other person. So that could be some advice there. And it could also be a fear, too, that you get into something new or you are able to work through these many issues with this person and you end up losing something in the process. You gain something wonderful, but at the cost of something else. So there's a bit of fear there. Definitely don't ignore those friendships and those supportive people around you. They may be able to help you in this particular situation, work through this particular situation, and help you manifest something a little more joyful, even if it's with the same person. We can make changes in our lives, our partners can make changes in their lives, and it can turn out better than what we expected. This isn't necessarily a throwaway relationship. Although if it's not something that you can work through, and if it's no longer in alignment, then you have to start making some decisions. But definitely think about things before you act and see if you can get to this harmonious place with this person. And definitely don't ignore the other relationships in your life, because they are important in this equation. They will be able to give you the insight and perspective you may be lacking here. They might have some answers to some of these hard questions and will help you manifest more harmony in this current partnership of yours. So let's grab a final message. All right. I feel like that one just fell out, so I want to get you another one. But this first card that came out was Meditation to Dig Deep. And that might be some advice here, is to meditate, to be able to find those answers and to be able to work through this. Because there might be some underlying things that are influencing you that you don't quite realize until we quiet the mind, have a moment of rest, instead of trying at every turn, fixing and changing and working and doing. Take a moment. Maybe even get out into nature. One more card for a final message, please. That might be your message. I'm going to do one more round and let's see what happens. Final message for pile 2, please. Okay, I'm going to pull that one. As your bonus card, Listening to Wisdom. I love that card. So again, sometimes we have to quiet our mind to really hear what's in our soul. So I feel like that meditation card was really on point. In order to listen to our wisdom, our own wisdom, maybe even the wisdom of others, we have to really quiet things down and hear what's being said in our souls and by the people around us who support us and love us. And then we assess what feels right for us, and then take action based on that. based on that wisdom. All right, pile 2, this was your reading. Comment below if it resonated. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel to help the channel grow. And we will see you in your next reading. Bye, pile 2. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose keep your temper. Don't allow anger to rule you. And you chose it with the amber stone. Pardon me. Goodness. I don't know if you heard that. I just burped. Did not mean to. Sorry. All right. So keep your temper. This could be a person who is acting out of emotion and who is possibly upset or angry at a certain person, a certain situation, and their actions are stemming from that place of anger, upset, frustration. Possibly could be affecting the way the situation, possibly making it worse. Let's see what your cards have to share. We're going to be pulling some tarot cards from Tarot Wonderland. And because these are small, I'm going to pull 6 cards for you. All right, let's get into it. All right, we will stop there. Actually, that one came out first. There we go. Okay, so the first card that flew out was the 4 of Wands, and it was in the reverse position. So there might be good reason for this anger. Your home might have been compromised in some way, or your foundation, your passionate foundation, has been rocked in some way. It's possible, this might be a stretch, but it's possible that a celebration, a wedding, an engagement did not go as planned or did not happen, which could be the reason for the anger. And you have the Devil in reverse. Maybe you came to a turning point in this relationship where the unhealthy habits of this other person became too much. Or maybe you were the one who had some unhealthy boundaries around something. I don't feel that as much, actually. I feel like you have released the chains to someone or something that was toxic or unhealthy. It was time. And that ended up impacting a possible celebration, a wedding, an engagement, a birthday, an anniversary. Something got flipped upside down. And I feel like you were done with something here. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so you were willing to give up the start of an emotional journey with somebody because you weren't willing to compromise what you wanted. That frustrates you because you're disappointed in this person. You're disappointed that they were willing to continue with the things that weren't good for them, to continue what was not right for them, and sacrificing your relationship essentially because of it, sacrificing your new beginning together. And the 4 of Pentacles. So I feel like what was important to you was safety and security, and this person possibly couldn't give that to you. And if you continued down this path, that you wouldn't get the security, safety, and stability that you're looking for. So I feel like that's what you're manifesting. And in order to manifest that, you had to let go of something significant in your life. And you're not happy about it. This is a very frustrating, angry place to be right now. But you want to manifest something new. You want to manifest the security, the stability, the reliability. And that's just not something you were getting. The Page of Wands, it's a new journey of passion. A new journey of desire. And then right beside it, we have the Ace of Wands, which again is the potential for brand new things. And I love how this little chameleon lizard guy is looking over here, because that's the future. It is almost like this is in the past and this is now coming into existence. This is your manifestation. You want passion. You want to plant the seeds for something new. You want to follow your desires. You want to be curious and adventurous in this pursuit. You want to follow your creative whims and not be held back by somebody else who isn't aligned with that same goal. Not necessarily the specific goal, but an ambition or somebody that's operating at a different frequency. If it's somebody that has unhealthy habits that isn't for their greater good, then it could potentially hold you back. By letting go of this or having this fall apart, it may open you up to something new. And that is rooted in passion and desire. That is more rooted in a loving, heartfelt energy. All right, this Four of Wands. Let's get some more information and clarification on the Four of Wands. The Pile 3, please. Okay, that was a big lot of cards, so I'm going to put that back. Four of Wands. Let's try again. Thank you. Eight of Pentacles. Interesting. You didn't want to keep repeating it, repeating the cycle, repeating the same arguments, the same routines, because you weren't getting any different results. You were getting the same results. It was frustrating. And I will say something just popped into my mind here. So we have a lot of fire energy at the end here. We actually started with a bit of fire energy here. And fire related to anger, passion, desire. So if you are feeling angry in this situation, don't let that enter your future. Don't let that guide or direct your, to rule you, to direct where you go from there. You have to find a way to process it, to acknowledge it, and then to let it go so you can move forward with clarity and with a clear heart, a clear mind. So that's all I wanted to say there. So yeah, in this energy, in this situation, you were repeating things, but you weren't getting anywhere. It's like you were a hamster on a wheel. And you weren't improving, the situation wasn't improving, you were getting nowhere. You kind of got into a bit of a stalemate energy where you've done as much as you could to help the situation and the other person wasn't willing to step up and do their part. So you manifested something new. The Devil. Let's see what this is about. Thank you. Yeah. So there was an apathy, a boredom, which prevented you from seeing the opportunities. You know, being in this cycle and this dealing with this person, possibly, it had you really in a depressive state, in a sad and hopeless state. And it really diverted your attention from the opportunities that were coming in for you, or that will be coming in for you. So all the more reason to let go of that. 8 of Swords. So yeah, it really had you feeling trapped. Feeling like you couldn't change it. You couldn't go anywhere. You couldn't do anything. You're stuck. And from a mindset point of view, this was really difficult. And it's not where you wanted to stay. You wanted to be able to take advantage of these opportunities coming to you. You wanted to see a better life for the both of you. But it just wasn't happening. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, so you made a decision rooted in passion, rooted in desire. And that is, again, what you're manifesting. Is you're looking to other lands. You're looking beyond. You're looking for something that fires you up, something that excites you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person, but a life, an energy, a project, a location. Anything that fires you up, that gets you excited. But again, coming back to this, you can be angry, for sure. But make sure that's not impacting your new manifestations. Because what we think and what we feel, we manifest, whether we like it or not. So we have to clear our energy of that stuff in order to move forward with a higher energy, a higher frequency of thought. Page of Wands. We have the Tower in reverse. So when it's upright, it's unexpected changes, the rocking of foundations. It's in reverse, which means this is something that you have consciously, thoughtfully evoked or brought into action. Is a card of seeing the truth in the matter and taking action based on that truth. And you have no fear. I feel like you really had a lot of courage to go through this and to manifest something different. You're manifesting a new life that has a lot of passion. And you are not afraid of tearing down those things that are not working for you. I envy that. All right, Ace of Wands. Clarifying energy for Ace of Wands. Look at that. 9 of Pentacles. This is, I have to say, it started out a little rough, but this reading is really lovely. It's a card of independence, a card of fulfillment in the material sense. You've got enough money to support yourself. You have a beautiful place to live. You have all the support that you need around you. And you're just taking this, you want to manifest moments of joy and appreciation and gratitude, because I feel like you're breaking free from something and stepping into a brand new life that is created by you from desire and passion that will bring you emotional and soulful fulfillment, and will even probably, I see a bit of finances here as well. Stability, the stability and the security that you're looking for. You're in your garden that you created, that you started from seed, and it's blooming, it's coming to fruition. You had a lot of stuff to go through, though, to get there. But this is what I see you manifesting, is this brand new, beautiful life. Independent, passionate, full of desire and adventure, new things. stepping out of your comfort zone and getting excited about it. Just a brand new direction from where you're going. I love that she's looking beyond. She's not looking back. She's looking forward. Same with this guy, looking forward. Stability, passion, desire, independence. So beautiful. I love this for you, pile 3. All right, so we're going to pull one oracle card for your final message today. See what it has to share. These cards are very talkative tonight. I'm going to go one more round and then I'll choose a card. Pile 3, final clarification, message, outcome advice for pile 3, please. No? No. Okay, I'm just going to pull that one. Affirmation for acceptance. So fate, roll of the dice, chaos. I feel like you are moving towards your destined fate. You are rolling the dice. You are following that passion and desire, and you are accepting what no longer is. You're moving away from it. And again, just based on the positioning of where things are, you've got the tornado on the left, which is what all this is, this chaos, this confusion, destruction. And you're moving into this beautiful space and accepting this new life. And it's just such a great energy. And I feel too that if you accept what is happening, if you accept the feelings that come with it, and just embrace the new direction, I feel like you can release a lot of that anger and not have any resentment. Because I have a feeling the situation, this person, whatever it might not be worth that energy. So focus on this. Get excited, because I feel like this manifestation is a big one and a good one. All right, pile 3. This was your reading. I hope it resonated with you in some way. If it did, please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel to help the channel grow, and we will see you in the next reading. Bye, pile 3.